Hello and welcome back to the Romans. We have created the Roman Empire, and this time we have created a stable Roman Empire that isn't filled with plagues, which I think is a definite improvement to the last Roman Empire we created. However, we are missing something from last time, something very important. We're missing the enemy up here who's going to attack our borders. We're missing the Mongol Empire. Where are they? I don't know. They're meant to be here, but they have not yet arrived. So we're going to wait a little bit, see if they're fashionably late. And if they aren't here by the end of the episode, I guess we're probably going to use console commands to bring them in next episode. So we'll see how things go. In terms of other things, I've also had a look at the Pax Romana CB that we're meant to get. This is apparently very buggy. Pretty much everybody who's interacted with it says it's buggy. I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen everything. I've seen it appeared after not conquering land. I've seen it appeared after conquering land. I've seen it appeared when you were unreformed Hellenic and it disappeared when you became reformed. I've seen that it only appeared when reformed and it didn't appear when unreformed. I've seen it appeared after I got a Justinian's Dream event. I've seen it's disappeared after that. I've seen every iteration of these things throughout many comments on this, and well, essentially, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work properly 100% of the time. If it did, we could do some big wars, but as it is, we only have our normal war stuff, which isn't too enticing. I mean, if it did work, there's a little part of me that's like, we could maybe world conquest, but if it doesn't work, I know quite how slow that is without a good CB. Because the problem is, right, you get to someone like Vishtaspid, right? And you're like, oh, cool. I'm just going to declare wars and take their land in big chunks. Well, you can't actually do that because you can only take their lands in chunks that are as big as this initially, right? Because you can do kingdom level holy wars. Actually, that's not true because you can only take their land in chunks that are this big. Because actually, you can only declare holy wars for duchies in otherwise. Or you have to look for claimants, and there aren't many claimants who want to join you because they're an alternative religion. And things just don't work out. Now, if we had the ability to claim on an empire, like Pax Romana claims that we can do, well, then we could claim for everything that is pink here, and suddenly it becomes a lot simpler. Same with Rajasthan over here. That's 2 wars instead of like 20 wars. And that's the difference between it taking, like 2 years in game to it taking like 30 years in game. Which, given that we get like a couple of years per episode right now, that's a big problem. So, yeah. Basically, whether or not we do a lot more conquering depends on whether or not the game gives us a way to do it very easily. I guess we could probably do the legend that gives us... Oh, actually, I don't have it. We actually don't have any for once, which is funny because we had like 20. The one that has the horse here, that gives you like an unlimited CB. I don't think it lets you take empires, unless I'm wrong. It might. Anyway, yeah, we're not going to worry about it too much. So my main goal is to defeat the Mongol invasion. Or, if we really can't trigger it, I guess we could beat these guys up and call it a day, but, I'd prefer to have, like, a big new enemy appear. Anyway, you may have noticed that when I was talking about things that triggered and didn't trigger Pax Romana, that I was also talking about Hellenism, and that you could reform it. Yeah, apparently it starts as an unreformed faith. So, I guess we'll reform it? I mean, we have a ton of piety. And we have all the holy sites. There's really no reason not to reform it. Yeah, I suppose. And it hasn't really spread that far, so... Yeah, let's reform the faith. Will everybody join us? 162 out of 170 vassals will join us. I did click this button, by the way. It was just taking a second or two. Who won't join us? So, you don't like me at max, so I can send you a gift. You will now convert. You're not going to convert. Why? Level of devotion, practice the state faith. Okay. Yeah, so a bunch of these people just aren't going to convert for reasons. Uh-huh. Zealous and stubborn. I see. But we could convert them afterwards. It's only going to be, what, 8. Let's just go back in there again and see if it recalculated that. Yeah, so that's another one. It's only going to be 7. Cool. Sure. It can be purple. That seems fine. Let's just have a look at faith. Maybe not. Maybe purple's the wrong color. Just looking at the one that we'd be converting. So we're looking at something that isn't like kind of orangey and isn't purpley. And isn't green. Blue? We don't appear to have a, like... Well, I mean, we have Tengri. Tengri's pretty blue. Yellow? We don't have a yellow faith. There we go. That's maybe just a tad too hideous for me. Maybe like a lighter yellow. I was going to say a more orangey yellow, but that does kind of take away the point of not being in the orange section. But yeah, this is different enough. We'll go with that. Right. Any of these I don't need. Communal identity. I guess that's fine. I like promoting the culture, I guess. This is all fine. Is there anything else I can grab? Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything immediately jumping out at me that I want. Anything I remember. Yeah, I guess Warmonger, does it gives you a CB, right? Conquest CB, yeah. That's not the one that you'd want. It also gives you the Invasion CB. Now, the Invasion CB means that you could declare upon an entire realm at once. I think it only goes... I don't know if it goes to Empire level, but still. That'd be interesting. Also gives you a penalty for being at peace, which might not be what we want. Have a Conquest Casus Belli, can use the Invasion Casus Belli, gives you different things here. Direct Vassal Opinion drops for all Hellenists. That sounds like a problem. Okay. See if we got anything else in here that's great. It said something about household gods, right? Yeah, it said household gods was something. This was the one I was looking for. It definitely said that household gods was something unlocked for Hellenic. Yeah, we could definitely get this. Do you want it instead of astrology? Yeah. Perfect. So, this one means that Augustus becomes a virtue, as is born in the purple. And it means that we can choose a god, I believe, to... Is that right? Also means that we can promote culture in counties of my faith, and it basically stacks with communal identity. That's cool. Yeah, I thought this is the one that let you choose a god, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, it's fine. Any other ones in here? So that was household gods. Mystic, gruesome festivals, Gnosticism. Yeah, I don't think we need any of these. No, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's all fine. Cool. So we'll do this. Can't change name or anything. Anything in here? We could change our view on gender to be neutral if we wanted to. It's got benefits, but I guess we're kind of down the path we're down right now. Pluralist lowers county conversion speed. Adherents from other faiths will have opinion penalties. Fundamentalist increases county conversion speed. Counties of other faiths are more likely to join factions. Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea. We'll be pluralist for now. Although we could just go to neutral. You want to just go to neutral? Winning a holy war will vassalize infidel rulers in the target area instead of seizing their land. Reduces danger from heresies when at low fervor. Yeah, it also makes them less likely to join. I think we do need that. Head of faith? We could have a spiritual head of faith given to a prominent clergy member. Sure, let's have a spiritual head of faith. Do you want theocratic or lay clergy? Let's go theocratic for now. Here. So this is pilgrimage attitude. Forbidden, mandatory, or encouraged. Encouraged, I think, is fine. Concubines is fine. Divorce is fine. bastardry, and that is all fine. Any of these I want to enable? No, I think that's fine where it is. Clerical gender is fine. What's bewailing burial? This offers opportunities for stress. Oh, costs less gold. Gives you the sky burial. Offers piety. Gold and yields powerful artifacts. Ooh. We'll stick with bewailing, it's fine. Temporal revocable. Rulers appoint their own realm priest or court chaplain. Can be fired and replaced by a new appointee. Yeah, sounds good. Clerical marriage is allowed. Sure. And then recruitment means they can be commanders and champions. But does slightly reduce the amount of money they give. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. Yeah. Quite happy with this. And we're gonna give... We're gonna have a head of faith. Yeah. That sounds good. Reform faith. Sure. Just thinking in my head whether I'm happy with this. I'm happy. Yeah. Cool. So everything just converted to our version of Hellenic, which is not nearly as bright as I thought it would be. Okay, I thought this was going to be a lot like brighter yellow. I guess we needed to go a little bit more insane with the yellow color. Anyway. New court chaplain. I have nobody who can fit that role. That's okay. I know how to find a new court chaplain. You go in here. Wait. Okay, how do I change the state faith? That's a good question. Oh, I can just change it like this. I need piety and influence. Oh, wow. I need a lot of influence. I see. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Where are we? I would like a new person for a court position. Like a new bootmaker, please. Samuel, you're the bootmaker. Samuel, you're also my court... Your stats are awful. You're my court chaplain. Do you start converting this, please? It'll take 15 years. Yeah, I bet it will at your current speed. Who's our head of faith? This dude is. Ah, but he doesn't start as one of my, like... Weirdly, he doesn't start as, like, my vassal or anything, so I can't... Yeah. Can't do anything there. I could grant him lands, but I think that just makes him independent under him. Which isn't really what I want to do. Alright. Cool. Let's wait a couple of seconds. The Hellenic Reformation. At long last, I've managed to gather every important flamen in the world together so they can discuss our beliefs and establish an official doctrine to guide our faith into the future. These Hellenic flamens are encouraged in cooperation and tolerance even towards non-believers, and many ancient superstitions and mythical stories have been canonized in official doctrine. The Hellenic flamens have chosen Athanasios as their new high priest, who will determine the religious doctrine and arbitrate interfaith disputes for the entire Hellenic world. The world will see that Zeus favors us. Cool. Right. Next, what do we want to do? So I just want to check here. Is this all the same stuff? Yeah, it's all pretty much the same stuff. We still need to convert the same bits. That's alright. Hopefully people will start converting things soon. Oh, I can ask for gold. I can also ask for influence. Cool. That's fine. Right. Just, start a list of things. One thing I could do, I was thinking, is I can go in here, go invite or recruit for a court position charioteer. Wait a second or two. Hello? Right, did that work? Am I getting a charioteer? I guess not. Neighboring ruler lost to war. We've expanded. New thing here. This inspiration will be a higher quality. Wonderful. It's finished. Diplomacy per level of fame and fertility? That's not bad regalia. What's our current regalia? Number of knights and vassal tax contribution. They're both really good. Don't get me wrong, they both have their benefits. Right. I'm sure I clicked the button down here, but let me just double check. I guess I did. Did we get a charioteer? Maybe there was nobody available? I guess, yeah, okay. I didn't really want a charioteer, I just wanted more options for this position. Anyway. Chariot race, university visit. Isolate capital. Start a legend. Alright. Just wait a second or two. Oh, there we go. So, you're excellent. Are you any good at... Oh, you're slightly better at learning. Alright. Let's put him in here. Nope, he actually can't hold this position. My bootmaker could, but the charioteer, not a hope. Alright, well. That's fine then, I guess. Cool. I'm just keeping an eye over here, just in case we get, like, a, invasion at some point. Oh, yeah, no, Household Gods is not the one that allows you to choose a god. Okay. But it does give us some nice benefits, which is cool in of itself. Yeah. But promote culture speed in counties of my culture should be... Wait, is that promote... Wait, sorry. Promote culture speed in counties of my faith, and yeah, conversion speed in counties of my culture is 50% up. So that should apply to this one that I'm trying to convert, because this is my culture. Yeah. And then if I check this, communal identity, conversion speed in counties of my culture should be up 50%. So why is the conversion taking so long? So communal identity gives us 0.55. Their learning gives us 0.6. Pluralist is negative 2.2. Okay, let me just do this again. So you're Hellenic. That's fine. So, conversion speed in counties of my culture. This is a county of my culture. This is Household Gods. It isn't there. This one is there. But that's already applying. Okay, I think I figured out what's happening. This buff I don't think stacks. I don't think you can have both buffs on at once. Huh. Well, that just makes it, like, terrible to have those at the same time then. Okay. Be nice if they were mutually exclusive if that was the case. Anyway. I have prisoners? Oh, I do. Alright, well. Let's get rid of them. You as well. Clear that out. And we'll wait for these people to leave my prison. Wonderful. Okay then. So, no Mongol invasion. Inherited a random barony. Which is... Ah, I see where that one is. It's a lower one in one of my holdings. We'll give that away. Now, actually, somebody made a great point last time talking about titles. When I was wondering why I wasn't making more money from people being my de jure vassal, the thing is they were already my de jure vassal. That's why we didn't make any more money last time. Because when I said going into this map mode doesn't help at all. But when I created all the empires, right? Because I held the empire title, they were now my de jure vassal. So we would have got the money increase when I created the individual empires. Them becoming part of the Roman Empire would have effectively done nothing, I guess, because this was already our de jure as well, because we held the kingdom. So yeah, it would have done nothing to increase our income. I mean, it increased our income over the Byzantine Empire, but not over, like, holding every empire. Obviously, the benefit is that you don't have to hold every empire and you share the succession law, but still. Yeah, that was the reason why. Right. Declare wars, pardon criminals. Cool. I mean, we could go to university, maybe, increase our stats, but I'm not overly worried about it. A plague known as Imperator Caesar Augustus David's pox is spread. This is a very specific name. I know that you might, you can in theory say that in a different way. I'm just saying it in the common way that people say it, because it's the way people say it, but I know that that's probably incorrect. Right. We could head here, go to university in Constantinople. That seems pretty good. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Max this out. Our goal is to study hard. Let's go. We've arrived. Perfect. So, time to get started. What even is our education? Martial. Oh, that's good. Alright then. Got some stewardship lifestyle experience randomly. What's this? More holy orders being founded. Cool. Well, 6 months of this. We'll see where it takes us. Do I want to party? No, I will keep them as servants to carry on my books. That's fine. We're now at level 1, which means that we have a reasonable chance of upgrade, well, an okay chance of upgrading our education trait. It still says low, but we'll probably advance. We have a new player heir. I can come closer to this person and try and, well, and learn the High German language, or not get distracted. I'll take the much more successful. That didn't move that as much as I thought it would, but it's alright. I'm not going to read your poetry. 4 months left. We also now know High German, which is cool. Need a new royal architect. Might go and look for one of them in a bit. Having the game on paused helps with time moving forward, as we have learned many times. Just sitting here on a pause screen going, why is nothing happening? Okay, we got a slightly more successful, and we didn't even have to do anything. That's good. We're going to volunteer to help this person. We're now much more successful. We're now at a medium chance to upgrade, and we get a perk point. 3 months left. Our wife falls pregnant. Kinsmen are in line for different things. Cool. We have a new player heir. We will also check... I forgot to check Pax Romana after we reformed. We'll check it after this as well. Just to see whether we've got that CP back again. Said we were slightly more successful, but it didn't move it at all. I think this is going to be a bad university trip so far, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get like a really, really good one soon. Hey, more successful. Oh, that barely moved it as well. Okay. Well, I think we're going to be stuck at a level 2. Unless we get like a extremely more successful. Immediately. We discovered trebuchets. That's cool. Become much more successful. Didn't quite reach level 3. Did we get to the next perk? That's not what I wanted. Oh, we didn't get... No, we did not get to the next martial lifestyle trait, unfortunately. Did get this book, though. The Curses of Blank. Alright. Clear those out. We got 2 more. I'll take Prepared Conscription and Absolute Control. Should increase our income by a significant amount. Transfer these people to other people. Right. In here... Oh, it's just telling me I got the book. That's cool. Alright. Oh! They've expanded into that territory. Alright. Pax Romana? No Pax Romana. Pax Romana? No Pax Romana. Pax Romana? Oh. Alright. Well, we'll do the next thing that people tried, which was declare a war for something and win. So, I'm going to declare a war for Sharka here. Little Duchy War. Let's go. So we'll rally point down here somewhere. So like here. Then let's raise our men at arms. Let's go. Right. People are hiring holy orders, which doesn't really matter. Oh, I should change this. Let's go with... I don't know, Divine Right? Yeah, that seems okay. Let's take that one. And then we'll raise up our troops. And, yeah, we'll head in to do this war. Just need to wait a little bit on it, though. Cultural integration promoted. New stewardship perk. There we go. Grab ourselves... This War Profiteer is pretty good, as is Vassal Tax Contribution. Let's grab War Profiteer. Gives us 10% more while at war, so we earn more while at war than we do at peace. Again, very funny. Right. And then we'll head down here. And then we can see whether this works, basically. Yeah, I'll keep the Organizer in charge, at least while we're traveling, because they will be by far the best for getting us down here. Acquaintance is taken prisoner. Neighbors' wars are now resolved after that. Right. There's a shadow over some land, so we need to send for the physician and choose soft approach, which will then lead to a failure. Oh, I see. So we get minor epidemic prevention botched. All right. I'll give him chastised physician so he's better. Sure. And now, defeated their army. I'm just assuming, actually. We haven't actually defeated them. Now we have. Gonna burn their banner. Technically makes the game run slightly better because there's one less artifact in it. At least that's the way I read it. And then head down here. Now, I did say technically makes it better, not noticeably. So, probably won't see any difference. But it does make a certain level of, or it does have a certain level of logic to it, that if you go around destroying every artifact you see, eventually there's going to be less artifacts, and then it's going to then it's going to have less of an impact. I don't know if that's true, but it seems to be true to me. Interestingly, no Hellenic names. Huh. Guess you will have one of these names. You can be called Appa. There we go. Right. And now we siege. 3 months left in the siege. Let's upgrade our commander. We're going to switch to the siege leader. Make that slightly quicker. It's not nearly as quick as when we were in charge, but, you know, we wouldn't expect it to be. They might charge us here, which would be fine by me. Lost my Master of the Hunt. Alright. We are going to lose mercenaries soon as well, apparently, but again, it's not a big problem. Transfer somebody over to Novgorod, because they probably should be part of Novgorod's realm. And then just need a little bit more. And then there you go, 100% war score. Enforce demands. Right. This I'm going to grant to the local noble. It's all part of this title. Give the local noble the title. Wait. That didn't spawn somebody in who was my religion? That's weird. Huh. Alright. Convince him to convert. Any moment now. There we go. Then we'll grant him the title. Cool. Works for me. Right. You ready to see if this worked? Because I don't think it worked. But we'll see. I'll do mass ransom of everyone else as well. Pax Romana? Nope. No Pax Romana. Just check everyone we want to declare war against. No Pax Romana. None. Alright, so that doesn't work. Cool. It is weird that I'm waiting for the Mongol invasion, and I am seeing Mongolia get larger and larger, and I'm like, I'm fairly certain that's not the thing, because it would give us a pop-up, but it is kind of funny that they just keep expanding in size over there. Right. Also wondering whether there's a condition to its happening where Mongolia can't be at war or something. Maybe it spawns in there. Don't know. Probably not. But maybe. You're at war with who? Bashkiria. Ah, why are you at war with Bashkiria? You're not going to get a governorship. Well, I see. All I'm giving you is support for for influence. You know what? Actually, I do accept. That's fine. You're in more wars as well, defending against somebody's expansion war. All right. Echoes of History. Heloise de Dargentiel was a 12th century French abbess and scholar best known for her correspondence with Peter Abelard. Her letters are renowned for their passionate and intellectual content, illustrating her deep intellect and emotional depth. Heloise later became abbess of Paraclete Abbey, where she demonstrated strong leadership. Ah, so this is a Paris historical event. I was thinking, this doesn't sound like this is Byzantine. Yeah, you can join my court, that's fine. Wonderful. Can you be in charge of my religion? No? If I fire you, could I check others? Probably not. Right. Inherited the same barony I've already given away. Alright, well, we'll give that back away again. Okay. Yeah. Still wondering when we're going to get this invasion spawning. Cultural emissary needed. Your daughter's educator Baron died of old age. Oh. I see. Ruthenia, you're fine. You can have that position. Here, just make sure that we've got somebody in every one of these positions. So, I'm just looking for somebody who isn't already in a position before we give it away. There we go. Royal Architect. That's going to be you. Bodyguard. That might as well be an excellent person. Artificer. Don't have anybody. Cool, we still have a tutor, so they'll be educating everybody in the case, like when, or in the case that we don't have specific educators, which is fine. I'm ill. Do no more than is necessary. Feeling better. Good. That's good that we're not immediately dead. We do have a faction, apparently. The Andalusian Orthodox Populists. Ah, led by this guy. Do you want some money? And then maybe to convert out of orthodoxy. Let's do that. That'll probably get him to leave the faction, if I had to guess. Yeah. They are still strong. Why do they hate me? Fervor and Hellenism is evil, I see. That's fair. Also because other factions exist. So if I can get these other factions to die, then that'll get their faction to die, I think. Let's see. I need to double check that, actually. It might just be, I might be thinking about it the wrong way around. But let's send all of these people gifts. But, yeah, if we head back up to the top here. Existing factions has lowered the faction power needed by 5. Yeah. So if we can reduce existing factions, then that'll get this one to disappear. Forced to join. So actually giving him money does nothing. You're going to leave. You were forced to join. You were forced to join. You were forced to join. And you were forced to join. So yeah, when this person leaves, the faction dies. Let's do that. Mercenaries were dismissed on our side. It's alright. It does make us slightly weaker, but it's all okay. Liberty faction, you're going to disappear. Okay, now everyone else is forced to join, but they should immediately leave because they were all forced to join by the original guy, right? So they should leave it. In my eyes, that's how that would work. Lost my court jester, I need a new one. It's going to be somebody. Let's go with you, my court eunuch for now. Nice. In here. Really? They don't leave if they're forced to join and the person who forced them to join leaves. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why they don't leave. Maybe at the end of this month it'll recalculate. Right. Grab ourselves some extra renown. Holy orders are expanding. Declare me co-emperor. I decline. Turma of Sharla that we've just got, which is somewhere up here. Is your part of a duchy I never created? Is your part of a kingdom I never created? Alright, well, we will, guess we could create the duchy and give it away. Yeah, let's create the Duchy of Kazan. Let's see, can I give it to you? Yes, I can. Perfect. And then I can grant you... Well, I'm going to demand that you convert. There we go. I was going to grant them Kazan as a vassal, but I can't do that apparently. I'm unable to grant them vassals at all, apparently. Oh, because you're underneath Bajarmaland. Oh, yeah, okay, I understand what happened. Yeah, Bajarmaland, I can grant you a vassal. That one. There we go. Works for me. Okay. Seeing a distinct lack of Mongol invasion. I'm not going to promote that person. When did we create the Roman Empire? Created in 1108, so it has been a year. Okay. I think we're going to have to console command it. If we want it to fire anytime soon. Yeah, I was kind of... I gotta admit, I'm a little underwhelmed by the... by converting to the Roman Empire. I was expecting, like, some events. I was expecting some, like, new CBs and things, but actually there's been pretty much nothing. I mean, the main thing that's annoying is, like, that there's going to be populists over here. It's like, yeah, that's just very annoying, because there are populists over here, presumably because it's not got the same negatives as elsewhere, right? It's cultural acceptance. Let me just have a look at somewhere else that's going to be similar. So your popular opinion is +6. So that's crop sharing, so that's a temporary buff. Crop sharing. Wow, you have a lot of temporary buffs over here. Yes, you're -6. Do you get anything else? You also have crop sharing. Interesting. Maybe this crop sharing buff is just everywhere else. Yeah, crop sharing. Over here? More crop sharing. Okay. I thought it was going to be some de jure thing, but I guess it's just that everywhere else for some reason has crop sharing. Gives +25. It does say cultural reasons in here as a reason for them being in the faction. Cultural reasons. Pluralist faith. Yeah. Well, hopefully people can just convert the land. That would probably help us. There's not a lot we can actually do here. Yeah, I guess we just have to beat them up. But basically, yeah, Iberia is being a problem, but that's about it. Right? And that was a problem beforehand. It's not like that's a new problem. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit at a loss here. I'm just like expecting something to happen. And then it doesn't seem to be happening. Wow. That's a huge amount of development loss. That's not though. We'll take loss in our capital. That's that one. Just see if we have any other events that we could even do. No, I guess we could reclaim Rome. Yeah. Huh. Alright, well, I think we might... Oh, what have I got here? Did I inherit something? I did. This is in this land. It's currently held by... Africa. I guess whoever held Africa just died. Yeah, so now somebody new holds Africa, and all the African land just got split all over the place. Right, we'll grant this away to you. Anyway, I think also we don't have a duchy there, do we? No. I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. And then we're going to come back for a final episode. I'm going to spawn in the Mongol invasion in console commands, and then we're going to fight it. I think that's what we're going to do. I was really expecting us to get something. I tried all the fixes for Pax Romana, which don't work. We have reformed our faith, which is cool, but yeah. Very little is actually happening once you become the Roman Empire, which I guess makes sense. It's kind of like the end goal, but you know, you'd expect to have like 1 or 2 things pop up, maybe. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.